Look, we all know J.K. Rowling's a retarded feminist, but she does occasionally make some good points. And I'll give credit where credit is due. And it's kind of funny to watch how all the feminists are eating themselves. And sometimes it's not always the most public thing. Sometimes it's behind the scenes where they all have their fucking fights and they eventually throw each other out of their own little fucking cliques. And J.K. Rowling's no exception. I've done several videos talking about how all the woke retards are essentially canceling her and refusing to sell her merchandise, but she's still one of the top sellers. And fortunate for us in the US, we can still say that for now. But unlike the UK, J.K. Rowling's got a little problem, but she said she's okay with it. J.K. Rowling responds to UK Labour Party's reported plans to make deliberate misgendering a criminal offence. To which she replied, "I'll happily do 2 years if the alternate is compelled speech." Well, that's not the only thing she'll be compelled to in those multi-gendered prisons. But before we get into the article, guys, make sure you smash that like button and make sure you subscribed. And it really helps if you share this video out. In light of a new report that the UK's Labour Party political party may be looking to outlaw the deliberate misgendering of transgender individuals, Harry Potter scribe J.K. Rowling has declared that she would rather do prison time than engage in compelled speech. Which I'm sure she'll have some horror stories. Maybe she can write a different book and we'll see how that goes. Or maybe she'll just fucking flee to the US. This supposedly desired change to the legal code of the island nation was first detailed to the public by the UK news outlet The Daily Mail, who on October 14th were able to reveal to their readers that deliberately calling someone by the wrong gender pronouns could become a hate crime punishable by imprisonment under a Labour government. That's right, compelled speech in the UK. Who would have fucking thought? You know how many people got thrown in prison because they said fuck the king or fuck the queen? Whoa, who could have ever fucking guessed that UK with a history of throwing people in prison for speech would do it again? Go fucking figure. Vowing to toughen up the sentencing guideline for abuse and violence targeted at weird people, Labour would make attacks motivated by hatred of the victim's gender identity into aggravated offenses, explained the outlet's Martin Beckford. This would bring transphobic abuse into line with assault and harassment motivated by hate groups on the grounds of race or religion, which are punishable by up to 2 years in prison. Look, nobody's scared of you fucking degenerate weirdos. We just think you're fucking disgusting and probably have a mental disability and need some serious fucking help. And honestly, I'm not scared of any of you because the odds are in my favor. That 42% of you won't be able to harass me online for much longer. Critics warn that the policy could therefore mean jail sentences for someone refusing to use the transgender person's preferred pronouns or referring to them by their former name or their birth sex rather than their chosen gender. Yes, describing somebody as what they actually are will be a criminal fucking offense. According to fellow UK's new channel GBN, the Labour Party made clear that their intentions to criminalise the act of misgendering during their 2023 party conference, as recently held in Liverpool on October 8th through the 11th, the Conservatives are failing to protect the alphabet people with their inability to get a handle on hate crime, including violent hate crime. There is no violent hate crime. I mean, there is, but you refuse to talk about those people because that would be racist. Labour will strengthen the law to ensure that the perpetrators of anti-alphabet hate can no longer dodge longer sentences. And our fully funded plan to recruit 13,000 more neighborhood police and community support officers would increase safety for everyone. Holy shit, they don't even know they're making a fucking Gestapo. This is literally 1984. Make sure you turn in your neighbors for anything they say that might be wrong. Fuck. This is why I don't want to travel fucking Europe. This is why when I'm talking about leaving here, I don't want to go anywhere in the fucking West. Rowling would offer her thoughts on the matter amidst a brief October 17th discussion with a fan held via her personal Twitter account. The conversation began when Rowling, seemingly apropos of nothing in particular, shared a 2018 image of the words "repeat after me, trans women are women" being projected in the office walls of the UK Ministry of Justice and simply replied no. She's absolutely right. Men are men, women are women, fucking deal with it. But I mean, this is the world she wrought, right? All those fucking years advocating that women are always fucking right, women can do no wrong. Yeah, well, now you're the minority of fucking women because men can be women. And the fucking weirdo degenerate men that have mental issues and do this fucking shit now outnumber you. It's not a joke when we say it will come for you, it comes for everybody. Ostensibly making mocking references to the Daily Mail's above report, fellow Twitter user Music by Scott then jokingly replied to the author, "Vote Labor, get a 2-year stretch." In turn, Rowling declared, "I'll happily do 2 years if the alternative is compelled speech and forced denial of the reality and importance of sex. Bring on the court case. It'll be more fun than I've ever had on a red carpet." Except it'll be in the UK. You won't be able to fucking talk. They'll literally tell you to shut the fuck up, and when you don't, they'll throw you in fucking prison and just convict you anyway. You know it's going to be a loaded fucking court, and you're literally there for them to make a public display of you going to court. And unfortunately, the British, who used to be a fucking strong empire, are weak beta fucking cucks, and nobody's going to stand up there and be like, "I don't want it to happen to me." But hey, this is the shit you get when, you sit quietly and watch videos on YouTube, watch other people complain about it and saying, "Well, it's not my house. They haven't come to my door yet." Or you just kind of don't complain about how much these movies and video games suck with all their woke bullshit. You just quietly sit by and watch other people complain about it, say they're right, but don't actually do anything about it. And you know what the fucked up part about it is? J.K. Rowling's relying on fucking men to help her. She relies on men to protect her. She relies on men to do everything for her while she talks about how shitty men fucking are. Part of me likes that this is happening, and I don't want it to. Don't get me wrong. But this is quite literally the consequences of all their fucking actions. They voted for this shit for decades, and here it is. Chickens come home to roost. Yes, a boomer quote from me. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Am I just an asshole on the internet? Or do you think she's getting what she deserves and women are actually getting what they deserve after all this time? But until the next one, be easy like sleazy.